I never thought university labs would be the place my life would implode. We'd been lab partners by choice all semester. Everyone said we were the perfect team, and honestly, I believed it. I trusted him. I laughed at his jokes, shared late-night study sessions, even let him borrow my notes when he forgot his. And then I found out. He was cheating. Not on homework, not on the lab reports we'd slaved over together. On me. I'd suspected something was off, and he was distant for weeks, but I brushed it off. Too busy with experiments and lectures to notice the signs. But one Thursday afternoon, the truth smacked me in the face. I saw a text pop up on his laptop while he thought I wasn't looking. Names I didn't recognize, messages I didn't want to exist. Heart dropping, I pieced it together. He was cheating on me, my boyfriend, my lab partner. Everything I thought was safe and perfect was gone. I felt my stomach twist into a knot. Rage, betrayal, and heartbreak collided in a way I couldn't even process. And that's when the argument started. We were in the biology lab, surrounded by microscopes, trays of dissecting tools, and the faint smell of formaldehyde. He kept glancing at me, smirking as if nothing had happened. I wanted to scream, to rip the world apart, but I held it together, at least for a few minutes. He argued over everything, how I was holding the pipette, which slides were supposed to be used first, who was taking notes. Normally, I would have let it slide. Normally, I would have laughed at his obsessive tendencies. But now, every word, every smug glance fueled the fire inside of me. I slammed my notebook down. Every student froze, their eyes wide. He tilted his head, smirking like he owned the room. "Relax," he said. "It's just a lab." Just a lab? The words ignited something primal inside of me. I couldn't calm down, I couldn't forgive, and I certainly couldn't let him get away with betraying me so publicly, so openly. My hands shook as I scanned the lab tray for anything that could make the fury and humiliation I felt. And there it was. Our lab rat, half dissected, formaldehyde-soaked, lifeless, and perfect. I grabbed it, heart pounding, adrenaline surging. I hurled it across the table. It slammed into him, chest first, and for a split second, everything stopped. Silence. The kind of silence that makes your ears ring and your stomach flip. Then chaos erupted. Screams, shouts, the shrill alarm of someone dropping a tray. Students jumped back, spilling chemicals, knocking over microscopes. He stumbled, shocked and covered in the rat, glaring at me with pure fury. The professor came running, face red, shouting, "What on earth is happening?" My voice was shaking, but I didn't care. "He cheated on me," I shouted, pointing at him. Every eye in the lab was on us. Phones were out, Snapchats, Instagram stories, videos, everyone capturing my meltdown, my betrayal, my revenge. Then came the principal. She appeared like a storm. Arms crossed, voice booming over the chaos. "Everyone out now." I was escorted out, adrenaline still pumping, classmates whispering, phones shoved in my face. Some were laughing, some were gasping. My ex, humiliated beyond belief. I could see the rage in his eyes, but also the shock. He hadn't expected me to explode like that. By the time I hit the quad, shaking and soaked in formaldehyde, I realized something. I hadn't just broken up with him. I had exposed him. Everyone now knew the truth about him. The cheating, the lies, the betrayal. And somehow in that chaotic mess, I felt liberated. But the story didn't end there. That night, texts started coming in from him. "You'll regret this. I'm not done." My phone buzzed relentlessly. Threats, excuses, gaslighting messages, all in rapid succession. I blocked him, deleted his number, and tried to breathe, but the anxiety didn't go away. The next morning, I walked into the cafeteria and felt the weight of everyone's eyes. Whispers followed me down the hall. Videos from the lab had gone viral. Everyone knew what happened. Every stranger from other classes recognized me. I had become the girl who hurled a lab rat at her cheating boyfriend, and the whole campus had seen it. Part of me wanted to disappear. Part of me wanted to laugh at how dramatic it was. But mostly, I was terrified because I knew one thing. He wasn't going to let this slide. The next week, things escalated. Anonymous messages, confrontations in the hallways, friends being questioned, rumors being twisted. I thought I had handled the chaos, but in reality, I had opened a Pandora's box. I started locking my apartment door. I avoided the quad. I even changed my lab schedule just to stay out of his way. But no matter how far I ran, I felt his eyes on me, watching, waiting. The adrenaline never fully left. And yet, even in the fear, even in the humiliation, a part of me couldn't help but smile. I had stood up for myself. I had thrown the lab rat, called out his cheating, and refused to stay silent. But the cliffhanger, that's the part no one expects. One night, just as I was leaving the library, I saw him, across the quad, standing in the shadows, smiling. Not angry, not humiliated, just watching me. And I realized then, this story wasn't over. It would never be.